Hey everyone, I did my drum miking extravaganza lecture, as maybe you can see from some of the craziness that's going on right here. And it was super fun tonight, and I thought that I would just kind of walk through and let you see some of what all's going on here and try to explain it a little bit. So let's see. Let's start at the beginning. Basic kick interior mic D112. Then we have a kick out mic, which is the Cascade Vinjet ribbon mic right here, a couple feet in front of the kick drum. Standard SM57 on the snare. Let me move this around so you can see a little bit. SM57 on the snare, taped together with an AT3031, so you get a condenser and a dynamic. Under the snare, there's a whole lot going on. We'll get to all this a little bit later. There's one standard under snare mic. There is a what would maybe be like a Motown mic there, the SE VR1 Voodoo ribbon mic to get a little bit of the kick and the snare action. And then there's another mic in there that we'll get to in a little bit here. Let's see. Let's keep doing some of the more normal stuff here for a second. We've got an MD421 on the high tom and the floor tom there, and then a basic overhead pattern space pair for the SE4400s. And then also, just because to hear a comparison for class purposes, I did basically what's a Glyn John with the Neumann BCM 104s here and here off to the side. Let's see, what else is going on here? There is also back here a BLumlien pair, Cascade Fatheads, and then out here back in the far corner of the room, TC20 from Earthworks. I usually do two of those, but I was running a little short tonight, so let's see where the other one of those is here pretty quick. Off to the side here, I've got a Piccolo snare with this fun little tube that gives it kind of a muffle, but then the weird resonance of the tube, just with an Audix mic there. And then let's see, if you follow this guy along right here, there is a tube, plastic tube on the hi-hat. It runs up and around and up, and then there's a Behringer ECM 8000 shoved in the other end of this, so it gives this hi-hat mic this kind of funky little short, plunky, almost sort of hip-hoppy electronic sound that can be really fun, and that goes and gets paired really well with this glass wine tub that has the other Earthworks TC20 in it, and once you filter out the high end, it makes it for a great 808 sound. Then let's see, a couple more things real quick. There is this other Audix mic here, kind of pointed at the kick by the snare here, right here, is running actually along the floor here and goes into this isolation booth where the mic is being preamped by this mixer and then being run out into the instrument input of the amp. And you can hear me getting a little feedback if I go back here and say, yeah, hey, hey, hey. You can hear that's just once that really starts to overdrive, a really cool distortion for the drums that we can pull in sometimes. And then we're going to run over here into the other isolation booth where we wheeled in an old piano and put a weight on the pedal down there, which makes this thing ring beautifully and turns it into this nice big washy reverb. And all together, you've got lots of really super cool options. Oh yeah, and I forgot, here's this wireless AKG mic that I'm also using on the ride cymbal there. So yeah, there you have it. Lots of fun stuff going on, lots of stuff to be creative with. Really, the purpose of this a whole lecture that I try to do every year or two, is to show lots of things that you might normally do, but then show things, some variety on things and how they sound differently, or you can be able to easily compare them, but also just like to try to encourage people to be creative, think outside the box, and just kind of have fun with things. There's lots of things that we can do to filter in the box, but like you can get yourself to a whole new place. Oh, I forgot one. Sorry, I forgot one right here. It's what I call my rattle tube. It's just a tube pointed at the snare that's got these rattles. By the time you get a nice resonance in the tube and you get it rattling, it gets a cool effect on the snare. So again, just something to try to be creative, something to try to make something unique sounding and different. And so yeah, I'm going to play a little bit. Check it out. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it encouraged you to be creative, have some fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.